Welcome to the Faroe Islands. The name in Danish means the islands of the sheep, and you'll see why. It's located in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean, about 400 miles off the coast of Northern Europe between Norway and Iceland. The first people to colonize the islands were Norwegians about 1200 years ago, and it became a major Viking settlement in that time. The two major industries are fishing and tourism, and people come here to experience its natural beauty, its incredible bird life, and its delicious Faroese gastronomy. I'm gonna be here for 5 days, and I'm gonna show you the best of what the Faroe Islands have to offer. Let's go. Behind us we have Gasadalur. For many years, this was one of the most isolated towns on the Faroe Islands. It's a very popular hiking spot because of its beautiful natural scenery and incredible cliff views. Thankfully, you don't have to climb the mountain to get here anymore. Driving is an option. They opened the tunnel in 2006. If you didn't know, the name of the town means Goose Valley. This is the biggest lake in the Faroe Islands. It has an area of 3.4 square kilometers, and it's located on the island of Vágar, where the airport is. It is possible to hike around the lake, but it will take a good portion of your day. But the best way to see the lake is by helicopter. That is where you get the best views of the lake emptying out into the Atlantic Ocean. Welcome to Torshavn, one of the smallest and most pleasant capital cities in the world. The name actually means God of Thunder. You might have heard of it from the Marvel movies Thor, and it's fitting. It was a Viking settlement. Nowadays, it's a modern city with the highest concentration of hotels, restaurants, and cafes in the country. Things you could see and do here include exploring the historical Tiganis district, which contains the old Parliament building. You can also check out some of the art galleries, see the National Museum, have a coffee at one of the cafes, see the harbor, and last but not least, you could dine at some amazing restaurants serving modern Faroese cuisine. So by the way, there is a place in town where you could eat and shop simultaneously, and it's called Ostro. What started out as a boutique 3 years ago has now expanded, and they have a cafe. It's located right next to the harbor, and they serve casual food, sandwiches, Danish style, and soups. We've arrived at the southernmost village on the island of Streymoy. It's a short drive away from Torshavn, and this was the religious center on the Faroe Islands for over 1,000 years until the Reformation. What we came here to see are the 13th century ruins of the St. Magnus Cathedral. It was built in Gothic style. Also the House Museum, which is one of the oldest log homes in the world and was a farmhouse for 17 generations. We're also going to check out a church of newer construction from the Middle Ages. We're in the main island at one of the most northern towns. It's called Saxon. It's beautiful here. As you can see behind me, we have some of the turf roof houses, and the best time to come here is when it's low tide because you can see the beach and you could possibly walk along it. There's nowhere to eat here, so we brought our own lunch and we're gonna have a picnic. This is the northernmost town on the main island. It's quite stunning. They have an enormous beach during low tide, and it opens up to the Atlantic Ocean. We are here in Gjogv, the northernmost town on the second largest island. What looks like an unassuming, small, quiet little village is actually one of the most picturesque places in the Faroe Islands. There's mountains all around us, a rocky beach, birds nesting in the cliffs, and a huge natural gorge. They use it as a boat slip during high tide. Gjogv actually means gorge, and it's a very fitting name, as you can see. This is Klaksvik, the second largest town in the Faroes. If you're headed to the island of Kalsoy, you have to catch the ferry here. And before you leave, I suggest you have lunch at bakery restaurant Jorun. It's amazing. We have a boat to catch. Let's go. We've made it to Kalsoy, which means Island of the Man. And across from us, we have Kalsoy, which means Island of the Woman. There's only one road that runs up the east side of the island, connecting a handful of villages. And what you could do here is go hiking or just admire its natural scenery. Right now we're on the island of Eysturoy at the northernmost village in the country. The northern islands are known for being more traditional, less modern, but they're extremely scenic. They're a photographer's dream. We're headed to the westernmost island. It's called Mykines. We're going to be spending a day with the birds and we're going by helicopter. It takes 10 minutes and we'll see you there. The reason why people come to Mykines is to admire the seabirds. And what we see behind us is a colony of Kirkjubour gulls. They live here throughout the year, but the best time to see them is in the summer months, and they nest on these rocky cliffs. But the real highlight of Mykines are the puffins. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up, and watch some other travel episodes.